what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video with Polynesian Strength. I go by the name of Swole Gamer, and today we're going to be going over the conventional deadlift. All right, the conventional deadlift is a staple movement, especially in powerlifting. This lift is going to help strengthen your posterior chain, all the muscles that go along your backside, your back, glutes, hams, wings. And so we're going to go ahead and go over the first thing you're supposed to do in a conventional deadlift. First things first is you want to set up your feet. You want to find a base, typically in between your shoulders, your frame. Some people like to go a lot narrower, way inside their shoulders. Some people like to go a little wider, right about where your shoulders are. It just depends on you. So find your footing, and then the next step is going to be cutting off your feet at the bar. Again, that's the cue we tell our guys is when you approach the bar, you set your feet. I like to use the knurlings on the bar to be able to help me place my feet so that they're even. So for me, I like to line the outside of my feet, or actually the middle of my foot, where these lines are here on the bar. So I place my feet here, other foot there. And then, like I said, the next step is to cut off half of your foot here. All right, after you've found where to place your feet, the next step is going to be where you're grabbing the bar. So for me, because I place my feet right on this inside knurling here, in the conventional deadlift, you typically want to grab the bar right outside your legs here. Not way out wide, not inside of my feet, right outside of my legs here. We also teach alternate grip. The rule of thumb with that is typically you take your dominant hand. Let's say I'm right-handed. That hand usually stays knuckles down, and then my less dominant hand is switched. So this is what it typically looks like. Feet are set, and that's my grip. All right, after you've found your feet and you've set your grip, the next step is going to be wedging ourselves into the bar. And we'll go ahead and explain that. With the deadlift, especially the conventional deadlift, even sumo as well, the deadlift is a push-pull movement. Some people have the tendency to just yank the bar off the floor with their back. It can cause a lot of back problems. But if you do the deadlift right, you can initially transfer the weight so that your legs can help you push off the ground first, and then you're locking it out with your back. So in order to create that, we gotta wedge ourselves into the bar to create tension. We gotta create enough tension to be able to pull the slack out the bar and blow the deadlift up. So we'll go over that right now. So the term wedge, the way I like to think about it is you're trying to put yourself in the position between you, the floor, and the bar. If you can squeeze yourself tight enough into that position, it'll help you lock out the deadlift a lot easier. So one way, the best ways to create that is we want to create tension. Like I said, first thing you want to do is your back. The deadlift requires a lot of back, especially your lats. So the cue I like to tell our guys is you don't want to squeeze your scapula. You want to think about pushing your lats into the ground. This also allows you to make your arms long. And in the deadlift, you don't want to curl the bar. You want to let your legs push off the ground and let your back lock the bar out. So you just think of your arms as like hooks for the bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to create tension in our back by squeezing our lats down. I usually like to do this setup at the top of the deadlift. Some people will do it as they're about to reach and pull the bar up, but this is what works for me. So for me, I set my feet. I create tension in my back, and I push my lats down, making my arms as long as they are, as long as possible. I then reach, and now my back is flexed. Now we have tension in our back, right? The bar should start to, we should squeeze the bar and feel a lot of pressure, a lot of tension. One way you can tell is if you're creating enough tension is in your back. As you can see the wrinkles in your shirt. I'm bringing my lats down, making my arms as long as they can be. All right, then the next step you're going to do is you're going to drop your hips. One cue I like to tell our guys is you drop your hip just enough for your shins to barely touch the bar. So setting my feet, half, cutting off half. Creating tension in our back. All right, squeeze, pushing our lats down, grabbing a bar, and then we're bringing our shins to the bar. We're not bringing the bar to us. We want to bring ourselves to the bar. And the way we do that is we drop our hips. So my back is tight. You can hear the bar locked, right? We're starting to create tension. That's what we want. Like I said, we want to wedge ourselves in between the floor and the bar to get the bar up to deadlift, lock it out. So our back is tight. Then I drop my hips. As soon as my shins get close to the bar, boom, stand up. All right, so to sum it all up, step one, cut off half your foot. Second step, reach for the bar. Your grip. Next step, creating tension in our back. All right, pulling the slack out the bar, we're wedging ourselves. Then we drop our hips, bring our shins close to the bar. Bam. All right, and that's the conventional deadlift. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Polynesian Strength. We'll see you guys in the next one.